Welcome back, GOAT fans, to another episode of the greatest of all time podcast show, GOAT Radio. I'm the big man. I am completely pumped about the next episode here. I got my work brothers who have entered the Goatrage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so pumped to welcome. We got Johnny Boy here. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
Chico is in the Garage Mahal. And we got Roe Montana here.
Yes, sir.
Wow, boys, you guys are looking wicked in your jerseys. Thanks for coming. How did it feel to finally step foot in the headquarters here?
I feel like I walked into greatness.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, absolute awe.
And you guys are one of the first to witness the Goatron.
Yeah.
And we're currently watching. We are currently watching Canucks game on the Goatron. So, boys, we're nurses, okay? And then the Canucks actually had a nurses' night this week.
Mm-hmm. Against the Blues,
a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So we were talking. We're like, hey, why don't we make, because of that, we got to get in the Goatrage, and nurses got to talk some sports because, we love to, we help people in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And on our break, and only on our break, we talk sports.
Yeah.
Right, boys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a agenda here. We got a few questions from the GOAT fans, a hockey question, a basketball question, because Johnny Boy, you're a hockey guy, and you two are basketball guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a mixture of GOAT rapid fire and would you rather questions. Okay? So first things first, the GOAT fans know the drill. What are you wearing, Johnny Boy?
I'm wearing Burnaby Joe jersey.
Okay.
I got to give props to my my brother Phil. Living back, I'm from out east, and living out east, we couldn't watch the Pacific.
Where are you living? Where are you from?
I'm from New Brunswick.
Wow.
Yeah, 5,000 kilometers away. Yeah.
Do you speak more French there?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm French.
Yeah.
So that's the accent.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. But people usually say that they enjoy it, so it kind of
100%. Love talking to Johnny Boy.
Yeah, so I usually give props to my brother because usually in the morning we would watch TSN and look at the highlights because I couldn't watch Colorado. And then he showed me, he's like, look at this player, like he's slick, like, and it was Joe Sakic, and classy player, just on off the ice. 100%. And I just fell in love with Colorado Avalanche, and that's why I'm a Colorado Avalanche fan.
For sure, brother. Burnaby Joe, you said
Yeah.
that. Chico, we know you love that man right there.
I got one of the goats on.
Yeah.
It was his 4-year death anniversary a couple days ago.
Yes, sir.
So putting this jersey on, just paying some respect for one of the goats, maybe the goat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
100%. I honestly, his legacy is one of the goats of all goats.
Oh, for sure.
What he did, what he left behind. We'll talk about it more. He'll probably come up in some of our questions. And the purple.
Yeah. Purple and gold, it's classic.
With the gold, it's
right?
it's very unique. Not many can pull off purple.
For sure.
Except for Toronto.
Hey, I gotta show some love to the one Canadian team that we have up here. So I do have Vince Carter on my body right now. Yeah, we all know what that dunk was. Hey, everybody, you say Vince Carter in the Toronto jersey. I'm sorry, you're thinking about that dunk for sure.
It's over.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
It's over.
It's a statement.
Insanity. All right, boys. Why don't we start with question one?
Mm-hmm.
We got this a couple weeks ago from a loyal GOAT fan. All right. And Johnny Boy, you're going to like this one. We're going to go over our all-time top 5 NHL captains.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How we do it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start us off, Johnny Boy?
Yeah. Even talking about this, like there's so many good captains.
Yeah.
And it was hard to make an actual top 5 list.
100%.
Because you can swap out players. There's so many people that have so many good talents and just criterias that make them a great captain. So my fifth one was Martin Messier.
100%.
He's the only one that has 2 Stanley Cup. I think he's the only one
In different teams.
in different teams.
Yeah.
I was gonna swap him out.
Yeah.
Because he had I don't know, but you being a Vancouver fan,
Yeah.
he has some beef with Vancouver fans. The trade coming into Vancouver wasn't great.
It's super weird. Not many people remember him even wearing the damn uniform.
Yeah. He wasn't even motivated playing here.
No.
It was atrocious. Like it looked like it wasn't great, but he's a legendary player.
Yeah.
He won 6 Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them obviously with different teams. So I think he takes that. I was swapping him with Wayne Gretzky. So
Ooh.
Wow.
because he does have the upper one with the 2 Stanley Cup with 2 different teams. Wayne Gretzky went with 3 teams and he didn't win with another team. So
Ooh, you're talking about
I know
this guy right here.
I know.
The GOAT.
Coca-Cola.
But anyways, we'll come to him again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Chico, number 5 for you.
I'm gonna have to go with Jerome McGinley.
Wow.
Flames.
Yes.
He was the captain there for many years.
Yeah.
I just remember watching him when I was a young guy, and I just
100%. Grew up playing for Kamloops Blazers WHL, and I think he's coaching in the WHL right now. Complete grit. When I think of Iggy, the guy did it all.
Yeah.
There's not many people like that right now in the NHL. Wicked choice. I love that number 5.
For myself, I'm gonna go with Super Mario.
Oh yeah. Wow, number 5, eh?
Number 5.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm not a hockey guy, but
Yeah.
with the guys that I've chosen, I'm going with Super Mario at 5.
Super Mario, man.
Solid player though.
He's the comeback GOAT.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that guy was battling cancer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Came
saying.
back.
Like his story is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's amazing. I'm gonna go with my number 5, and like you said, these are tough. These can be number 1.
Yeah,
they can be interchangeable. Number 5, I'm going with Stevie Yzerman,
Okay.
because I tell you why.
Yeah.
I love the captains that played their whole career with one team. That's my one little thing. I think that you just become an icon. And his team in the prime, he was a leader of leaders.
Yeah.
He was leading complete legends. Lidstrom, you're talking Shanahan. Like, there were so many players on his teams that won the Stanley Cup, and he led it. I'm going number 5, Yzerman. What's your number 4?
Number 4, I have. Hold on, I'm having a blank because I swapped them so much.
Yeah.
I think I have Mario Lemieux.
Yeah. Super.
Mario Lemieux, I think obviously with his whole story as a comeback story. Shout out to my 2 brothers. They both had cancer.
Yeah.
The same cancer as Mario Lemieux.
Wow.
They're both in remission, so it's great to be able to talk about this. Even just reading about it, like his comeback story, he had radiation.
Yeah.
He came back the same day of his last radiation treatment, and I think he had like 2 points that game, and just he just crushed it. But he's a legend.
Oh yeah.
And that year, I think he missed about 20 games.
Yeah.
And he still ended up with the leading score of that year.
His points per game is incredible.
It was insane.
Yeah. Chico, number 4 for you.
I gotta agree with Johnny here.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Mario Lemieux.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a tough dude.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a beast too. He's one of the fellow big men.
Yeah.
Roe Montana.
I'm gonna go with what do I have here? Messier.
Oh, you got Messier.
Yeah.
All right. We got a lot of the same.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 4, guys. I'm gonna go with Sid the Kid.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, generational GOAT, won it all, 3 cups, and his most impressive cup, down 3-1 against Detroit, led his team back. There's so much to say about Sid. Golden goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can keep going, but let's go to number 3 for you.
Number 3, I have Steve Yzerman.
Okay.
Not just he had 3 Stanley Cup as a player.
Okay.
I like his class. And obviously also he also had 3 Stanley Cup as an executive of Detroit Red Wings. I think it was all Detroit that he was dealing with.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, he's my number 3 pick.
Okay. Number 3, Chico.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go Gretzky.
Oh,
okay. I think Gretzky number 3.
Yeah.
Like,
how don't you not?
He's the great one, right?
Yeah. We'll get to him because he's Mr. Hockey for sure.
You gotta have him on the list.
Oh, I will.
Think so.
I will. Roe.
One of the current guys, but he due to some health issues, he had to kind of step away from the game. But I got Jonathan Taves going at 3.
Captain Serious.
Yeah.
He could have he could have led one of the best dynasties. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think they had 3 cups in 9 years. They were sick and they were just complete Canucks killers.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir,
for sure. Number 3 for me, I'm going with Mario Lemieux. You guys said it.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man. All right, you go to number 2.
Number 2, I gotta go with Burnaby Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know why I went with number 2 for this guy, but Joe Sakic he's the man. He's classy on off the ice. Also noticed he was captain of the Canada's team for 2002 Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
The final, he had the same thing as Sidney Crosby. He had the goal-winning goal.
So
I remember that wrist shot was
unreal.
He sniped it. And he had two assists, two goals that game.
Yeah.
He was MVP of the Olympics as well.
Yeah.
And then he also had 3 Stanley Cups, and then also he just got another Stanley Cup as a general manager and was promoted from that. So
100%.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with you again. Joe Sakic at number 2. I mean, I think he was the captain for, correct me if I'm wrong, 18 years?
Long reign.
He was a long time captain.
Long reign.
Sorry, with the Nordiques.
Yeah.
The Nordiques. And
who's your number 2, buddy?
My number 2 is Yzerman. Like you, big man, I respect the people that stay with the same franchise.
Yeah.
So, this story is great. Yeah.
I'm going with Burnaby Joe as well.
Oh, yeah.
How you said, same. He followed from Nordiques to Colorado, stayed with the organization, built to a powerhouse team against, the rival Detroit Red Wings and, beat them. Burnaby Joe. Yeah. All right. Number 1, boys.
Number 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Jean Béliveau.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Classic.
It's
the classic Frenchman.
How can you I don't even have to say much about it, but how can you let a guy that has 17 times his name on the Stanley Cup?
Mm-hmm.
Because
the rest of the players couldn't skate. No, I'm kidding.
No, but even talking to my dad, it's like this was a gentleman. He was top of the top, and he's just it's really hard to go against this guy.
It's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Yzerman.
Yeah,
I think he was the captain for 19 years.
Yeah,
with the Detroit Red Wings. Like,
yeah.
Imagine how hard it is to lead a team for 19 years.
Yeah.
and be at the top of your game, right?
Yeah, it's incredible. He's definitely. There's a reason why I got a nice portrait of him in the Goatrage.
Yeah,
100%. He's got to be up there. Ro, who's your number one?
My number one is Sid the Kid, like you said.
Yeah.
18, 19 years, right? In the league. At his age, 36, he's still repping. You know,
he is, and
he's not slowing down. So
he's
I'm
like,
just saying,
he's reminding me of LeBron James.
That's what I was. Yeah,
the longevity, and not even longevity. He's still a top 5 player.
The pace of the game's a little quicker now for him to adapt to that. It's just
he's quick too.
Yeah,
the guy is. Crosby he's doing some amazing things, and he can probably be the captain of the 2025 World Cup of Hockey Team Canada team. I'm thinking. My number one, boys, I can't believe. Do you know where you guys are at? You guys are at GOAT Radio, and no one is saying the GOAT.
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky, the great one. He's right beside me. Guys, you don't have to be fiery and so vocal. He led by being great.
Yep.
That's true.
He was the most dominant player, and there's so much about him being a great leader as well. You don't have to say too much, and who knows, maybe he did. But he was, listen, if he didn't get one goal in his career, he still would lead the all-time in points. If he didn't get one goal.
Just an assist.
Yeah, just an assist.
Yeah.
That's a good
This
point.
guy made everyone around him better. Listen, no one thought he would be traded. He got traded to grow the game, and look at him. He looks great, and he's I think he's the greatest hockey player, and he's the greatest captain because of it. He's just too dominant. How do you not?
Yeah, can't argue with that either.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
All right, boys. Any thank you. That was wicked. Thanks for that question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to question 2, guys. This is a cool question, and it's about basketball, and it's who's the most influential NBA player of all time? Influential. So when I think of influential, it doesn't really mean the greatest on-court basketball player, right? When I think of influence. So what do you guys think? I think of, that 24 there or 8. He comes to mind for me. He like I said, left the most amazing legacy, I think, in the Mamba mentality. And you got GOATs in other sports, like I think Novak Djokovic is the GOAT in tennis. Yeah. He lives by Mamba mentality. This guy can retire, and that's in color a career anytime he wants, but he has that mentality to be great, and that constant quest to continue to achieve higher goals. And he says it all the time. It's because of my buddy Kobe. He instilled that in him. So I think that influence is just it carries on to other athletes out there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, if you say Kobe's name, his name is recognized in all 4 corners of the world, right? Yeah. You can't really say that about a lot of other athletes, right? There's a few, but when you say Kobe's name, everybody knows who that is.
Global GOAT.
Yes.
We're Go Radio's trademarked that name, Global GOAT. we say that often.
Yeah. I wanted to take another approach on that and kind of see who, obviously not being a super NBA basketball fan, I really wanted to look at who kind of paved the way.
100%.
And
this question is not.
I know.
It's multifaceted.
It was hard to answer because I also had to change my pick. I think Magic Johnson. Yeah. And the showcase, like the showcase era
with Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of problem with the NBA in the 70s and the start of the 80s. The 70s, there wasn't much going on. I watched a few videos and they had a hard problem, and a lot of people were even saying the NBA was failing, like it was, it was dropping, and a lot of people are saying, Magic Johnson and the style of play really brought up and saved the NBA and paved the way for the greats.
Those rivalries.
Yeah. And even Michael Jordan even said it that he was motivated by becoming at that level, because that player Magic Johnson, he won on his first year.
Yeah,
he won MVP, and he also won the championship his first rookie year.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan, he had a little bit of a rough patch starting, but then he was trying to get to that point, and I think at that point it's like it's noticing that there's some people that pave the way for the greats.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, MJ could definitely be the most influential also.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
In different ways too. Yeah,
of straight up winning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
6 for 6. Like, I think there's a reason why Tom Brady kept going. There's many interviews of him saying, I want to beat Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I want 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shows you that winning mentality of Jordan had, that kind of that brushed over everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, everybody's wearing his shoes.
Everyone's
got
his
different
places too.
He's just like globalized the NBA.
Globalization.
Yeah,
into
it's
streetwear.
Everybody's
culture, the logo.
Yep.
Buddy.
You see it everywhere.
You don't have to know any basketball. You know what that logo is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what those big, massive shoes are. Wicked shoes. You wear them, eh?
Yeah. I have a few of them myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, going with mine, as Johnny said, changing the game, for the future, I'm going to go with Steph Curry. Yeah. Living and dying by the arc. That was not heard of back then, hey? But now it's just like you're drafting kids that can shoot threes, opening up the floor a little bit. We're looking at guards playing the whole 5 at some points, right? The big is almost kind of being replaced in some ways.
You got centers shooting 3-pointers.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So the game is completely changed because of, trying to compete with this big team over in Golden State. So I have to give it up to my boy Steph.
Yeah. Within the game, he's definitely in there. Within the actual game of changing it, he influenced a lot. Like you said, look at Jokic.
Yep.
That guy plays every position.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got a dad bod too, and he's dominating.
He's killing
right?
it.
He's riding
out
horses. He doesn't.
That's his part-time job.
You got King James, spending $1 million a year on his body. You got Jokic, river rafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys.
I like what you talked to me about Allen Iverson.
Yep, I was going to get to that. So I'm going to go a little left field. I think Allen Iverson is the most influential basketball player of all time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And not because of the way he played, but also the way he changed the NBA. Who do you know came in with tattoos all over their body, braids?
Yeah.
He changed the dress code in the NBA.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was wearing XL jerseys, super baggy jeans. What's his name? David Stern. They made a dress code because of that. Everyone had to wear suits on game day. And that went all the way down to high school. I remember I had to wear suits on game day.
Yeah. Same.
Right?
Good point.
The way he plays, he was 6 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else was dunking on 7-footers back in the day like that? Right?
Yeah, he was putting people on skates.
Everybody's talking about, I don't know if you watched that, but all the greats are talking about him and how hard he was to defend. His crossover was insane. They talk so well about.
I would say he's pound for pound one of the greatest athletes. If you're talking straight just athletic ability, he could have played in the NFL if he wanted to. He actually told his mom, I didn't want to play basketball because basketball was soft. He wanted to play in the NFL. So his reach goes far beyond his playing days. You see all the kids in the NBA now, They all got tattoos. They all got sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
The way they dress, he changed the culture, right? He brought kind of hip hop into the NBA.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And then these outfits nowadays, I don't know what the hell people are wearing.
Yeah.
Like, what are they wearing? If I was an old school coach, I'm like, hey, maybe get back to some suits.
Yeah.
Coach Carter.
Yeah. We need Coach Carter back.
Yeah.
Holy jeez, what's going on? Anyways, wicked question, boys.
Yeah. That was a good one.
We had some.
That made me think a lot.
And Goat fans, if you have any other influential, there's countless.
Yeah.
The list goes on. But should we move on to our last segment, the fun segment?
Mm-hmm.
But before that, boys, first off, I never saw what I'm wearing. It's that you got the NFC and AFC championships this weekend.
Yep.
And for that, I'm wearing T Suggs, T Sizzle, 55. He won that Super Bowl with Baltimore. He was a character as well.
Oh yeah.
Absolute stud.
Are the Ravens taking it tomorrow?
Wow.
What's your
take? How do you, man, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand KC and the girls in the stands. No, I really can't. They are like the focus on the game.
Yeah.
Put the screen on the game. I don't care about them jumping around in the like Kelsey's, they're awesome, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's a show.
It's gonna be a good game.
It's a show, but I don't know. You got Lamar, that's unreal. You got Patty Mahomes. You can't bet against this guy either.
It's gonna be a shootout.
It's gonna be a wicked game. You know, teams got to watch the penalties because the other offense is gonna pounce.
Can I say my prediction?
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. How about guys? Let's say our predictions because
For tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
So this may or may not age well, but I think I got the Ravens winning 24-17.
Okay.
24-17. Wow.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we probably won't get this on air before the predictions. But if they win,
okay. You can cut it out if I lose.
Yeah, you look like a genius.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna say Baltimore too.
Okay.
I kind of want to see something different.
Okay, boys. Why don't we move on?
Okay.
And we also got to say what we're drinking.
Oof.
And do a little cheers. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I got the Stella.
I got the Heineken.
Oh, you got the Heineken.
Yeah.
Okay.
The local 33 acres.
Okay, and then
Amsterdam.
and then beside us we all have a little shot of some.
Oh, just a little something.
We got the Don Papi.
Yes, sir. Yes,
From the motherland.
We brought it. I brought it out for my Filipino brothers here.
Appreciate it.
And then
this is Johnny Walker.
for Johnny Boy.
Yeah.
Johnny Boy.
Let's go.
That is dope. Okay, my brothers, we have a mixture here of Go Rapid Fire and a Would You Rather segment. So we'll be quick on these. There's some wicked questions from the fans here.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 9 of them. All right. We'll start with number 1.
Before we go there, did you want to talk about the Toronto stuff that I was bringing to you? My experience at
100%. Yes.
Let's go there because our boy here is wearing Toronto jersey.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Yeah.
We're speaking about the GOAT Championship party, possibly. Besides Messi and the streets of Argentina, you can't top that.
No.
Not one person was in their house.
People hanging off light poles.
That was wicked. But speaking of people hanging on light poles, they were doing that in Toronto. You got a good eye of that.
Yeah. I was living in Ottawa back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 4.5 hours from Toronto.
Yep.
And during that time, I was looking for, like, I saw Kawhi's buzzer beater.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I got to get myself to Toronto for at least one game, experience that in the Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
For sure.
So just an impulsive move. It was extremely impulsive.
Yeah.
I got the chance to swap my shift.
Yeah.
I asked one person, and I only had one person to swap it, but she said yes. So I went in my car the next day, and I went to Toronto.
The best feeling ever.
Yeah. I waited in line. I was in line at 7 a.m.
Oof.
To at 4 in the afternoon. It was pouring rain, like right now in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Everybody was set to go there. There's people sleeping in they brought their some sort of chair to sleep in. And stayed in the lanes for in line for almost like 8-9 hours. We got a bracelet finally because there was a thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm. Thunderstorm.
Yeah. And then we could leave the lines. We could leave the line for a little bit, and then we came back, and then there was only 1,500 people going the first part of Jurassic. The first one. Yeah. That's the one you want to be in.
Yeah.
You know, you got the Scotiabank, the huge screen, but I didn't know there was 5 like small Jurassic Park lined up in that lane. So there's tons of people. It was insane. You had Drake with his homies on the side, drinking and just watching the and then everybody was cheering every score from the first basket to the last one. Everybody was cheering for Toronto, and then everybody went apeshit when they it was insane to see people just being crazy and the police being so patient with people.
Yeah. They're probably partying too.
Oh, you had to.
They couldn't because you've been in a riot city.
Well, man.
Yeah. I worry about this year.
Yeah.
No, I think we've learned.
Yeah. So just like you said, everybody was climbing the poles. Everybody was jumping on cars, fireworks everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll send you one of the videos that you can share to your
100%.
to your fans. There was a public bus that they put out to stop the crowd to walk like further down one of the streets, and you had probably like 75 people on top of the bus. The windows were busted. Oof. Everybody was in the bus. Everybody was celebrating, and then all of a sudden, I'm videotaping this. All of a sudden, you just hear, and the smoke's coming out of the bus. That's the only time I saw the police actually moved people like so fast. Somebody had hot wired the bus. It was starting to rev the engine.
Wow.
So the police were just like, party was over for that bus. But it was an awesome experience. We were on the streets until 5.
Could you imagine if they got the bus running? It would be Garenga.
Oh man, there would have been at least one person would have been dead for sure.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was so many people around the bus. Anyways, it was an awesome experience. Then 4 days after, I drove again for the parade. Yeah, that was another awesome experience. Wow.
Little team.
It was. Yeah, I was 5. I still had to be there at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
In it was Nathan Phillips Center.
Yeah.
The little location. We waited so long. There were so many people that the route took like 2 or 3 hours more.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, the party was just wicked, and it was awesome. Yeah,
it was great. It's funny. BC was like, we the North. All the Vancouver fans.
Was just. You know what's funny about that? I was actually in Portland for Game 5 of the finals that year. I was in a bar watching the game. Everybody in that bar was rooting for Toronto.
Yeah.
Americans were rooting for Toronto.
Yeah.
Wow. It was insane. Yeah. They were like, the one guy I sat beside, he was like, oh, I'm from Philadelphia. I was like, who are you rooting for? He's like, Toronto. They beat my team, so I'm going with these guys.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Respect.
Yeah.
The thing is, if Canucks were going to the finals, I don't know if Toronto fans would do the same.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because I think I might have, maybe I would cheer for Toronto if they were in the finals.
It's a Canadian team, you know?
Yeah,
but they wouldn't do that, I don't think.
I think so. When Vancouver was in the finals, everybody was rooting for a Canadian team.
I don't think the East Coast, man.
Most people, we were all excited that Vancouver was in the finals. Mm-hmm. But
well, you better.
We'll see this year, right?
Yeah, we will.
All right, boy. Wicked
Let's
story,
do
and then
it.
we look forward to those videos.
Yeah. I'll send you that.
All right, boys. We're gonna do question 1 of Go Rapid Fire Would You Rather segment. All right, you're gonna pick one guy for your NHL shootout right now. Go.
Panarin.
Taves.
TJ Oshie.
Guys, I'm going with the Phenom. I know he's hurt right now, but man, this guy, he is the most exciting player right now. It's Connor Bedard, hometown boy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to pick one guy. Question 2. You pick one guy for soccer penalty kill. Sorry, penalty kill. PK, penalty kick, any generation.
Zidane.
CR7.
Yeah. CR.
CR7, eh? No one's picking the GOAT again.
Messi?
I mean,
yeah, he could. But
Let's switch it up a little bit.
I know. I switched it up too, and I agreed with you. I'm going to go with Zinedine Zidane. How about that? The greatest PK of all time, I think, when that patient kick, chipperoo.
Yeah.
And
he loved doing that, huh?
Oh, he was
so good at it.
The best at it. And he made the goalie look like a total fool.
Yeah.
The goalie just literally bolted for one side, and he just laid it beautifully in the back of the net.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who would you rather have the last shot of the game? MJ or Kobe? Last shot of the game. Basically, who's more clutch?
That's a toughie.
Yeah, it is tough, but I'm going with MJ.
I'm going Kobe.
I'm going Kobe.
Oh, man.
I'm going
Kobe. Shoot.
I'm going with the great.
Like, MJ, mid-range all day.
All day.
Kobe, beyond the arc.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's taking the last shot. He's hitting it. Mamba mentality.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
This is too hard.
I agree.
It is.
It is.
All I'm going to say is MJ and Kobe shoot before LeBron.
100%.
Okay. Question 4. If you can acquire any skill from any athlete, what would the skill be and who would the athlete be? This is a wicked question.
Great question.
So give me the skill, give me the athlete.
I don't know if it's a skill, but the sheer obsession of just winning.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where that's where I was going too.
I don't know if you looked at the Last Dance from MJ. Like that's another mentality. Like I think it's a skill that you need to be able to let go of the loss and just like refocus and get back to the game plan, right?
Okay, I like it. Chico.
I was gonna say something similar to that. I was gonna say, the Mamba mentality by Kobe, the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But since we're going kind of in this direction, I'm gonna say heart with Allen Iverson. He had heart. He was 6 feet tall, like I said earlier. He was battling guys twice his size, 6'7", 6'8", 7 feet. He was dunking on them.
Yeah,
and he played every game like it was his last game.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm gonna go with Mamba mentality because you can just take it outside of.
Is this a skill, boys?
It has to be in that type of mindset.
What about like speed? Connor McDavid speed skill. I want that freaking skill.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with Ron.
No, I'm just. There's so many ways to answer this.
And so I took it with the whole mentality thing. To be honest with you, because you can take it outside the court, right?
Okay.
That's the biggest thing, and having that type of mentality to go after it, like Johnny said, after you lose or after a tough loss or anything like that, just to keep after it. To me, that's a skill in its own. Some people just give up and hang up the skates or the shoes and then forget about it.
100%.
But some of these guys, like the greats, like we're talking about the GOATs, those are what separate them from the from the boys.
Absolutely. Even I saw a video of Ronaldinho, his precision. Have you seen like those shots that he's hitting the crossbar?
I don't know if
like
those
4
are
or 5.
Yes.
I don't know, but if it's true, it's
I would love to have that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? if you had to give me one God-given ability, I would take a Mike Tyson uppercut.
Yo,
That's just the power and the speed and the precision.
Yeah.
I can't even say it right now.
Precision.
Precision.
Yeah.
Like that's God-given.
Yeah.
Like you don't build power. You're born with it.
Yeah.
Right.
100%. I like it.
That's good.
Okay, I did say McJesus and speed, simple, but I also go with, because when I was playing hockey, I was, you know what, I was a Band-Aid. You know, I played hard, I scored, but I was a Band-Aid. I was hurt. I think staying healthy is a skill.
Yes.
It really is. So a guy that comes to mind is the hot dog eating man, Phil Kessel. Iron Man streak, 1,064 games. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
How doesn't this guy take a puck to the foot and just not play the next game? Honestly, people might disagree, but staying healthy is a skill. 100%. It's there's guys I played with, they just wouldn't get hurt. And I'm like, man, and they hit and everything. They just would not, they were able to play every game.
Well, is it a skill or is it out of luck?
No, man, 1,064 games is not luck.
It's a skill.
That's insane. Playing every day. No, not even, and not to mention,
Well,
you get hurt in practice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Would you call it dedication too? Just dedication to your body?
Well, Phil Kessel doing. There's no dedication there. I don't think this guy's eating. I mean, maybe he does, but not like other players. I tell you that. All right, boys, let's move on. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're nurses. We gotta bring some health and mental health into this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we
sure.
had a cool question here, and it's about Vancouver. So here it is. Seasonal affective disorder is a form of depression that strikes when the sunlight dwindles here in Vancouver. So it affects countless Vancouverites each year. They got the Vancouver blues. A lot of people, we hear it a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people say it's a theory, could be, but at the end of the day, people don't feel good in the winter here. They want to get the hell out of town. So what is one thing or some things you do to stay in tip-top shape for yourself? If you want to share it to this GOAT fan here. I love the question. I love these,
great question. That's
these
a great
questions.
question. Yeah.
This is all in our ball game here.
Yeah.
Well, lately you guys have seen me coming into work with my huge bucket of salad.
Yes.
Well, in there, I have some good fats and some avocado, some olive oil. It's just I feel eating that is actually I'm actually nourishing my brain, and I feel less sleepy and just ready to hit the gym. And
So diet.
yeah,
Staying fit mentally with the diet.
Yeah.
but I specifically eating healthy fats.
Fats,
a
okay.
eat a good salmon. An hour after, you're gonna feel good.
Oh, good. I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chico, what about you, man?
I'm gonna have to go with you. Got to move your body.
Yeah.
You got to move it. You got to get those endorphins going. You got to get the blood flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Waking up, first thing you do, maybe go work out. It sets your day up for success, right?
100%. Make your bed first.
That takes discipline, and if you can do that, then you've already checked one thing off your list.
Yeah. No, fair. For me, it's gonna be hanging out with the loved ones, the friends, the family, just kind of keep you up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you start feeling lonely for no reason sometimes. So surrounding with yourself with the people that make you laugh.
We're social creatures.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So just surrounding yourself with people that know you and love you. You know what I'm saying?
Staying busy and
like
going to work helps a little bit with the boys.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And with girls too, but
Yeah.
But,
no, for real.
I like this question. We all feel low here and there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we got to find a way. All right. There's a few things I like to do. I'm being specific here. Find a hobby to do. And obviously, families first. You want to be with your family. That's the main thing.
Yes, sir.
But you also got to do, for me, you got to do something for yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You have to.
Yep.
you have to. You can't take care of the family if you're feeling like ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So, a couple things I do. Try this, Goat fans. Vitamin D.
Oh,
And a good vitamin D, not the Fred Flintstone ones. Drop a little tincture.
Yep.
Little drops underneath your tongue.
Yep.
And for 1 week, you will see you'll start to think a little positively.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I also go to the sauna.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I go to the sauna.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. I like to chill in there with all the other buttes in there, and people are quiet. People like to chit chat about random stuff. It feels great.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you come home and you're a tad more relaxed.
I love the sauna.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Cold.
Have you tried lately? I've tried
premium.
after my workout. I've tried because cold showers are it's hard, especially in the winter. It's hard, but if like lately, I've been going to the gym and putting a run in, and I'm warm. I'm ready for the cold shower.
Yeah.
So if that's after that cold shower is just you feel like 100%. You're so ready.
I know. I was so into the cold tub. You guys know this.
Yeah.
I have one.
Yeah.
However, I have I had a guy on the podcast, Joe Scally. He's a world-known CrossFitter.
Okay.
And I asked him, sauna or in Goat Fire, sauna or cold tub? And he goes, there's so much data, great data on cold tubbing,
Okay.
but you only live once. And I'm like, I thought to myself, like, yeah, like, why suffer? Because it sucks. It's freezing cold. Like, why do you want to do that every day? And I still try to do it, but I think if there's benefits of sauna,
I do it after my workout, and it's after the first 30 seconds you let the shower go in, then you're already warmed up, right? So it gets a little more comfortable after a good 30 seconds in.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing, I initially said hobby. I started really talking. I always talk goats and legends, but I made it public. So I'm not saying people start up like a talking show or anything like that, but maybe just have something that interests you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keep you busy.
Yeah. Keep your mind occupied. Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah.
The more you sit on the couch, the more you have time to think about nonsense. Right?
Kind of get you in a rut. Yeah.
Stay busy. Go play. We'll play. A lot of guys play beer league.
Yeah.
Go do some social stuff.
Yeah.
So, Goat fans, the winter could be great.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, guys. That was a great question. All right, moving on. And you mentioned Mike Tyson with the punch. We're gonna go. This one's. We love these questions. Would you rather be punched in the face by Mike Tyson in his prime, or have your arm snapped in half in an armbar by Khabib Nurmagomedov?
I would have my arm snapped.
Really?
Yeah,
dude.
Well, man, there's no way you're getting out. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no way we're gonna get out of be alive after we're hit in the face.
When I look at this, where is he punching me? Is he punching me square in the face or in the head?
It don't matter.
Yes, it does. Because
if he's a hook, see you later.
What if you end up vegetable?
Yeah.
There's a chance.
With
an arm, even if you chop off your arm, you're still going to live your life.
I have another one. I don't have another head.
Ooh. If I knew I wouldn't get some brain issues, I would take that.
Yeah.
Because having your arm snapped, buddy, that's fucking brutal too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And half?
Yeah.
But not waking up is
all right.
also
Let's get to
an issue.
the answers here.
You said
arm snap. Yeah.
You want that to be done. Okay.
I'm getting my arm snapped.
Okay.
I have another arm. I'm getting my arm snapped.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good one. I'm going punch. Because I can tell everyone I got punched in the face by Mike Tyson.
If you live to tell the story,
really,
that's the biggest one.
That's not.
But the story of you getting armbarred by Khabib's pretty cool too. Anyways, move on. That was fun. All right, guys. This is a would you rather question. If someone offered you $1 million right now, but you could not have sex for 2 years, would you take that deal?
Are we talking like clean? Completely clean? Like no fun?
Yeah.
No like no on the side? Is it like Scary Movie and you have that no trespassing type of underwear?
Yes.
Wow.
We have to go there. Yeah. It's got to be nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
That makes it even harder.
1 million.
But it's $1 million. Like, I mean, you can figure out a way to like survive and without it. So
yeah,
I would take the $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, baby, but I'm taking the $1 million too. You gotta practice. If you can't practice some self-control for $1 million, then you don't have control of yourself.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Talking like Gandhi.
Mamba.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're making me feel bad now.
No, I'd say go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it, bro. Forget the milli.
100%.
Forget the milli.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, $1 million, and it depends. Depends where you are. I think in Vancouver, you can't buy a house for that.
Yeah, you know,
that's true.
It's just like,
it's not that much money. What's that? What you're saying?
No, it is lots of money.
It's 'cause, like, we got it like that.
But it is lots of money. But is this taxable too? Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I won't. I'm not taking it.
No,
I'm not taking it. No, hell no.
Too good.
All right, awesome guys. Couple more here. What would your first off? There's been a lot of talk in the news about the death penalty.
Oh, okay.
You guys see that in the news in the States?
Yeah,
Whether you disagree or agree, it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
What would your death row meal be? So your final meal.
This is tough.
Yeah.
This is tough.
I'm going with Atlantic lobster.
Wow.
Oh, hometown Atlantic lobster. Eh?
Yeah. If you had it, you wanna end your life with it.
Oh.
Wow.
Is it wicked? Better than our lobster?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do we have lobster here?
Yeah, you have it, but it's not the same. I bought some, but it's
Yours are bigger?
no. You can have it a bigger size. It depends on what you want, but usually like the middle side, it's kind of like the better type of meat.
Just a straight up lobster, or do you want some butter on it, or what would you have on it?
I want butter on my on my roll.
On your roll?
Yeah. Put it in the microwave.
Okay. All right, nice one.
I'm gonna have to go spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh yeah. That's the.
I love spaghetti and meatballs ever since I was a kid.
100%.
I think that or something that takes super effing long to cook. Like a prime rib for like 4 hours in the oven.
How long can it take?
Or age some prosciutto.
I'm gonna go cultural here. I really love my Filipino food, especially mom's cooking. Shout out to my mom.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like I don't even know, kare, something like that. Something that hugs the stomach.
Chicken adobo.
Something like that. Ooh. Something like.
Mommy.
Yo, legit. If you just say, she'll make it for us. Trust.
Wicked. Okay, boys. I am going to go. First off, I don't fucking would want anything. But if I wasn't thinking too much at the time, I would have to have. Shout out to Nonna, my grandma, almost 90. Wow, and she's still cooking wickedly. It's got to be gnocchi. Mm-hmm. Her gnocchi, homemade gnocchi. I would tell her to make homemade gnocchi for me. Red sauce. Maybe throw some meatballs in there. And Parmesan cheese.
Simple.
Cracked pepper in there. Eat that and just get a bottle of that moonshine. And destroy the moonshine and see you later. Yeah. All right?
Yeah, that's
Go blind.
That's a good
right on the win.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, boys. We have one more here, and this is a very cool one also. It's a would you rather. Final question. Would you rather take, what's the Matrix guy?
red pill.
Red pill, blue pill. The Morpheus, is he Morpheus? So
yeah.
red pill. Restart your life at age 10 with all the knowledge you have obtained up into this point.
Yeah.
So you go back to 10 years old with that knowledge, or you jump to 45 years old with 50 million in the bank.
I think I value time more, so I'll take the time. Plus, I have I don't know, I have many years ahead of me.
So what
to get?
Are you
so
saying?
I would take. Is it the red pill to go to 10 years?
10 years old.
Yep.
You want to go back to 10 years old with $0.
Yeah, but I mean, with the knowledge that I have, I can get to 50 millions before 45.
Yeah, but you need Mamba mentality.
I know, but
You need those
I know. I
one.
know that I know that.
That's a hard question.
Yeah, because can I predict the future?
Yeah.
If that would be sweet, but is that might not? That's not.
You have time, though.
You have time.
The thing is, do you want to be 40? I mean, 45 is young.
Yes.
45 these
It's
days
not.
is young.
It's not bad.
Yes, you're not out yet.
It's like the new 30,
yeah, you're not out yet.
right? You can still be driving a Lambo,
Yeah.
flossing, and
Yeah, Botox and
Yeah.
looking good.
Make yourself
man,
look
that's
10.
a hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your life expectancy is what, 79? It's not are we living until 100? What?
Fuck no.
way.
Well, so
way-
then you don't have that
the
many
way we
years.
drink.
You don't have that many years left.
Okay, so I think it matters where you are in life right now. If you're good financially, I think a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I want to live more. I would start my life over, do a redo." And if you're you're having a tough time, what's 10 more years or so and getting 50 mil in the bank right now, 50 mil,
There you go.
and you have some wrinkles and stuff. Might have a sore back, but honestly, I'm gonna fast forward and take some dough,
Same.
put it in the bank,
Same.
and
But you're older, so it's easier for you.
yeah.
This is the way I look at it. I don't regret anything I've done up until this point, so I'll take the 50 mil at 45.
Yeah, I'm here for a fun time, not a long time,
Wow,
Give me that 50
Chico,
mil.
wicked to end that off.
Yeah.
That's true. I like it. All right, boys. That concludes that segment. I had tons of fun with you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Great
coming
time.
to the Goatrage.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes,
100%.
sir.
We'll do it again. We gotta, we got to get the fellow nurses to follow Go Radio, and maybe we can make it to the newsletter or something.
Shout out Go Radio.
Yeah. Gold fans, continue to engage with us. We love hearing your questions. You guys make this show go. And I always say Go Radio's going global, and the Gold fans are coming with us. Okay, boys, that was wicked.
Wicked.
This is the greatest of all time podcast show, Goat Radio. We will see you next time for more Goat history. We'll see you later.